DJ's Boo Breakfast.
Let's go! Good morning, welcome to the DJ's Boo Breakfast.
Good morning, guys. The energy here is electric. I love it. I want to stay here.
You also look amazing this morning.
Thank you.
No, look at that face. Look at that glow.
I needed to come through for you guys and just
you know. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so happy to have you in studio. It is Mafu. She is the deputy editor at Huffington Post South Africa. So what about the media industry appealed to you? Why did you want to be in the media space?
Yo, it started a long time ago. Yes, I used to watch Yo TV and I thought to myself I wanted to be a presenter. I used to be like watching Wild Room. I'm like, this is what I want to do, you know. But actually I realized what I love to do is tell stories. And I really found a way to make sure that my interests in people, my interests in the mediums that we have come through, you know. And I remember one day I was at school and I asked my lecturer, listen, how do I merge my interests? And I fell into journalism, and here I am. It's been a beautiful ride.
A lot of us no longer buy the paper. We can just look up the news on our phones. So how does that dictate the role of the journalist now in the production and release? Can I call it release?
Yeah.
The production and release of work.
Hey, it's a lot. Hey, it's a gift and also a curse. You know, you mentioned fake news, and that's a real thing. And, you know, many companies learn the hard way that there are people who maliciously want to put out content to disturb the peace, you know, in South Africa, and also what people understand to be news and their realities. So a lot of the time, my work and what a journalist's work is to make sure you fact check. You can't just put something there based on speculation. You got an inbox from someone who said something. I have to check and double check to make sure that everyone implicated is fair. Guys, defamation of character is a real thing. You don't want to get sued, so you have to make those checks. But it's also the greatest tool that's helped us. I mean, I've only kind of developed my career in the digital realm, and to hear what people want from you and to be able to change your business as the people request is incredible. I don't think newspapers have that same kind of luxury, where if someone doesn't like an article on HuffPost, we'll find about it right then. Yeah. And it means that the team then will be like, where did we miss it, you know?
Just the negativity around some of the stories that you write. You know, you can't make everybody happy. Lons, you can't make everybody happy. And then there's this sort of the media's bias towards this political party or to this person. You become an entertainment writer, and, you know, it's that thin line between I am the story and I'm covering the story. How do you navigate through the negativity? You know, because negativity can't dictate that, Nox, you must take the story down.
Yeah. It's hard, and I think a lot of people have opinions already, and that's one thing you have to be able to stop yourself with. I've been told a lot of the times that some of the brands or the companies that I've worked with have an agenda, which is not true, you know, and it hurts the people who sit in that newsroom every single day, you know. I mean, I'm sure you can add to that, like.
Yeah, you do get sort of painted with the personality of, mostly with what we come across is with our brand, which is predominantly, it's a black brand, like it's consumed by black people. Yeah. But once we come up with something that is not sort of satisfactory towards black people, they then say, who owns your brand? The person that owns your brand, this is your agenda. Then, you know, like when you're a content producer, you sit there, you get the real-time results that people are tweeting you. So you're seeing the tweets. And a lot of people are very, very rude and quite aggressive.
Yeah.
You deal with a lot of aggression in the digital space. You have to sort of distance yourself. Sometimes when I first started, I used to like run to my editor and be like, why are they saying these things?
And you take it personally, you know. I hate it. Like, you start to be like, they're talking to me, you know. But also what I love is that people are very assertive. They know, like, how incredible is it that people are like, what's your agenda? Who owns you? Which means that we're a society also that wants to know the answers. That's very amazing to me.
What is your advice to anyone that wants to still get into print, and are we really going to migrate?
Look, you know, I can't get in the way of people's dreams. I think if you do really want to be a person in newspapers, you can still do that while it's still there. I do have to be honest that the migration is happening fast. I don't think there's anyone without a phone in their hand.
Yeah.
And if you want to get content, you want to get it quickly. So you can do both. So you can hold on, you know, and be in newspapers. They are a fundamental part, particularly in South Africa. We're still very reliant on it. But move on to digital. It's where it's at, and it's a lot of fun.